Hello, welcome to M Banks Unfiltered, where I talk about almost anything. This video will be MMA Boxing 6. Just a little razzle dazzle on another tubing. Let me get to it. Alright, this comment is from Slip the Jab. Shout out to Slip the Jab. From a video of Judah Titan. Shout out to Jew Titan. And so, it was a comment on the video, Wilder versus Fury, who wins the arbitration and why? See, a lot of people don't even know about the arbitration and what's really going on and why Fury or Wilder hasn't fought in a long time. It's because Fury got caught cheating to where now he's scared and can't cheat no more and is finna really get murked by Wilder with no cheating, because let me break it down for the sheeple involved that just kind of da-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, so in the first fight, Fury's right glove was okay, but the left glove was floppy, and the referee gave him longer than a 10 count. So Fury got knocked out in the first fight, but boxing and his BS gave it a draw, just like how the BS in the previous video, how I said, or how the commenter said one Italian had it a draw, or in the Mayweather Canelo fight, how they gave, one of the judges gave Canelo the win, or Pacquiao Bradley, how one of them gave Bradley that first fight to where they had to do a trilogy and shit pretty much. But anyways, so who wins the arbitration? Slip says Wilder, because the terms and stipulations there in it was what was agreed to, finalized and signed by both parties in front of a room full of lawyers. One party cannot just change their mind on any particular terms of agreement due to hurt feelings and or just not wanting to. I don't want to play no more. Be prepared to pay potential earnings losses for the third contractually obligated fight, which will cost more than Top Rank, Bob, and Fury are willing to pay Wilder not to fight, especially since Wilder got his ass whooped so easy, right? Why pay a man you beat so easily? Just beat him up again and move on. Simple, right? And then B. Morgan says facts. And then I say 1,000%. And now this Adolf Shelton is a super troll, as you can see down here at the bottom. He has it's a white man in blackface with a Nazi swastika, shit on, but I'll get to that in a minute. I also wanted to say, dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn shit, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just Wilder's earnings. When they talk about this step aside money, I'm like, dog, they would be so fucked, because look, Wilder got $10 million for the first Fury fight, and then $10 million for the Brazil fight, and then $20 million for the Ortiz part 2, the second Ortiz fight. He got $20 million, and then in the Fury rematch, he got $28 million. To where now I'm like, well, if that third fight was been finalized and all that, then if y'all gonna step aside, it's gonna be more than $28 million. And between, his last fight and second to last fight, there was an $8 million increase. I'm gonna just go round it up and be like, well, nigga, that's at least $10 more million for this trilogy. So, nigga, he was at least gonna get $38 million probably, just by looking at, progression of him getting more money. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, damn all that. Oh, and then y'all, my bad. I don't know what's going on with this screen recorder. There's a lot of clicking in between. I'm like, something always got a something. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit always got to be something. But I'm like, in the later MMA boxing videos, I'll probably find a better screen recorder. But it's like I just started using this and didn't know all the extra clippings until I started doing at least videos I thought was A+. So I'm like, oh, that clicking now. Well, fuck it, the viewer should be able to power through. But so yeah, there's that step aside stuff. But let me get on to the cheating again. I think I kind of went off track like I always do. In the first fight, Fury's right glove was normal. His left glove was floppy and fluky, where he slid his knuckle in the wrist area to where now he has extra reach with the floppiness of the glove. And when he wants to attack, he'll put the knuckles, he puts in bare knuckle damage on the face. And there's more damage when you're when you put your bone knuckles on somebody's face rather than the padded part of the glove. That was that. So then, instead of doing an immediate rematch, Fury ducks. And then instead of doing a rematch after that, Fury ducks again. So there's 2 fights of Fury ducking. And then boom, third fight. Now, the right glove now in the second fight looks like a deflated sock and bopper for the whole fight. Sheeple want to say, no, it's the imprint. Like when you punch a glove, it dents in, and then the glove kind of goes back to normal. So y'all just taking the still shots. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Like from the beginning of the fight, when he's not punching, I got screenshots on my video saved of the glove already looking fucked up at the beginning of the fight. Nigga, round one, he has a deflated sock and bopper in his right arm. You know what I'm saying? Or on his right hand. And then his left glove is normal for the first 2 rounds. After the first 2 rounds, Fury knew, okay, yeah, I can't beat him. I gotta get my floppiness out and then just do dirty street fighting. Cause nigga, the first 2 rounds, they just looked like 2 normal boxers, or at least Fury looked like a regular boxer, and then Wilder looked like Wilder, landing his shit about 8 times, or his heavy hand about 8 or 9 times. 3rd round shows up, Fury doesn't box no more. The left glove is floppy, and then he's just doing this left glove bare knuckle damage, and then right sock'em bopper rabbit punch back of the head combo. That's pretty much what he's doing, because throughout the fight, or throughout probably the 3rd or 4th round, you see him throw both punches at the same time, and it looks kind of weird and fluky. Like, nigga, what are you doing? To where he's not even boxing no more from rounds 3 to 7. He's just doing this dirty hooky jooky shit, to where you see it. And then like at the end of the fight, before the Wilder's team throws in the towel, I got another still shot of him throwing a punch, and I catch it right on time, where you see the flop and the wrist do that weird bending angle. So the reason neither one of these dudes has fought in a long time is, one, Wilder don't want to send him straight to court and ban him from the sport for life yet. First, let me get the trilogy, whoop your ass, and then I'll ban you from the sport for life. Nigga, I ain't just gonna ban you and then you just walk off with that victory. Because a lot of sheeple, well, why won't he take it? Why won't he take it? Because, bitch, you want to whoop his fucking ass first, and then he will. Like, is that possible? Not in a sheeple's mind. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, dog, if I'm in a combat sport and I get cheated and I survive and I don't die from the attempted murder, then, bitch, we gonna fight fair and square first. So if you beat me fair and square, cool. But if I whoop your ass, boom, there's all the doubters and sheeple's minds are probably reopened. But then, and then we can go and do the court shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, sheeple just, I don't know, something in their mind is just all fucked up. So, shout out to Mr. Shelton. Adolf Shelton is one that trolls Mr. Shelton. Mr. Shelton be killing these motherfuckers. Should be funny. So, sheeple Adolf says Wilder signed a rematch, then disappeared, showing no interest in going through with it. It's like, no, he didn't disappear, because Fury tried to do a fight against Agitated Cabbage. You know, bum name. Sorry, Agitated Cabbage. If when you get a better name, then I'll come back and say sorry. But Fury trying to fight a no name on December 5th, and then it didn't happen. You know why? Because the arbitration. And Wilder did show interest and did not disappear. You want that in your mind, so then your narrative fits. But no, motherfucker. So then I say, are you sure it wasn't Fury ducking? Because it's been a year and 3 months. Fury was going to fight Agitated Cabbage on December 5th. Why not Wilder again? Looks like a duck to me. What do you think? And then Fury called Wilder all last year, and when October finally came out, Wilder finally came out of hiding last October. It was to accuse Fury and everyone else at his last fight of cheating, not fighting. And I'm like, well, dog, Wilder didn't have to say shit, first of all. Like, I hate that. Like, people need him to say something. Like, well, what if you just see something? You want to wait until somebody else? Nah, motherfucker. Like, we all saw it. Like, it don't matter if he came out to the public and said, man, get on about it. My bad, give me text and stuff. It ain't, it don't matter when it come to attempted murder. It don't matter when a motherfucker else says it. But, you know, other motherfuckers see the shit. So it's like, again, like I said, maybe he wanted to wait until sending them to court. But now with Fury, it's like, well, dog, if you accuse me of attempted murder in boxing, then, bitch, we're going to box regular so I can prove everybody wrong. But here we are waiting forever. But, you know, sheeple got a sheeple lie. So then I say, Fury been a cheater. Ain't called out nothing because he is Bob's puppet. Fury can get his first trilogy and first title defense versus Wilder, and it has been chicken doo-doo emoji. Chicken shit. because he can't find another way to cheat. With Wilder coming out in October, that should have made Fury fight him December 5th instead of agitated cabbage. More ducking evidence. If you accuse me of cheating in a sport you can die in, aka attempted murder, I'm going to prove you wrong by fighting you instead of agitated cabbage. I'm sure you have a sheeple response at the ready. And then boom, nothing. Oh, dang, I thought he did reply. But yeah, man, there's just that on that, man. And it's like, well, exactly, like, okay, yay, the Fury and Joshua fights is all together. Okay, cool, but they don't got no venue. Fury's daddy's still talking that shit like, bitch, y'all bullshitting too. So I'm like, yeah, it's because Fury trying to run from this trilogy fight and trying to use, I'm trying to unify for the UK and for the first in history and that. Now fuck all that, nigga. You want that bullshit? You want that bullshit? Like. But sheeple gonna sheepleize and come up with whatever they want. But yeah, just a little razzle dazzle on MMA boxing. What is it, 6? Should I be losing? Oh man, Uncle, get off my. All right, so yeah, just a little razzle dazzle on MMA boxing for the sheeple. Hopefully y'all minds are more opened because mainstream media just gonna keep you in a bullshit ass circular drain. I'm like, damn, Disney owned ESPN ain't gonna give you shit. Just Disney, Disney agenda driven bullshit. But hey, stick to the Disneyland if y'all want to. Shit. But shit, that's it on that. Shit, y'all be cool, keep your stress low, don't be scared of nothing, be prepared for everything. Peace.